Hello, Acres of Diamonds audience. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us and following us a little bit here and there. We're actually up to Daily Diamond number 69. No jokes, please. No jokes. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. And I'm here. I'm Scott Gibbs here with co-founder DJ Lagori, and we just got done with a new program that we've started. We had 6 people on a call. Positive Intelligence. It's really a neat program. It's become part of our Acres of Diamonds portfolio and just fantastic. But anyway, we got off that call and we were talking about a relationship we have with a vendor, and a lot of people know the name Dan Lane. Fastlane is his company, and recently DJ reached out to him and shared with me an observation today that I thought was awesome relative to how Dan and Fastlane fit into Acres of Diamonds. And so, DJ, why don't you walk us through that?
So people who have watched our videos, they've seen the Acres of Diamonds clothing that Coach Gibbs is supporting, and so we've had people say, "Hey, where do I get a shirt?" And my answer was, "You can't. It's exclusive to two individuals in this world." And anyway, it was just Coach Gibbs and I who had this clothing that Dan had made us these shirts, and so we had this idea of, all right, let's provide a platform where people can go and buy Acres of Diamonds branded apparel. And you would think that that's easy, that that can be done pretty quickly. But I reached out to a bunch of different vendors, a bunch of different companies, and it was harder than I had originally thought. And I reached out to a lot of people, and most of the strategies that individuals were using was they were stocking all of these shirts or apparel or items, whatever that they had available on their store, and then shipping them out themselves. And we came to the idea that we didn't necessarily want our energy to go into that type of work because we're a mental fitness company. We're a company aimed around trying to help individuals control their thoughts to produce more of what they want. And so I was kind of I was striking out left and right. I wasn't producing what I wanted. And then it kind of hit me. I reached out to Coach Gibbs and I said, "Who made our shirts originally?" He said, "Dan Lane." I said, "He did an awesome job with these. Do they have a store option?" So I reached out to them, and they were as easy to work with as I've ever worked with anybody ever. I basically gave them the idea that we thought, and Dan reached out to me and he said, "We're going to do this." He said, "We're going to set up a store for Acres of Diamonds, and it's going to be awesome." And I said, "Dan, you're going to be outfitting all of the people who buy this, the Acres of Diamonds apparel." And he said, "I love what you guys are doing. I love your videos, and I love what you guys stand for. And so we're going to take care of this." And 2 weeks later, the store was up, and I already bought a couple of things, and it's fully functional. And it was a little bit of a slice of our own beliefs, because a big core to Acres of Diamonds core principle is that we don't need to go elsewhere outside of ourselves to find the answers that are ultimately going to solve our problems and produce those desired results. And
What do you mean? What do you mean, DJ?
so we ultimately have all of the answers, all of the riches that we seek, whether they are finding a new relationship, whether they are financial success, whether it's a personal goal, whatever it may be. We ultimately are the ones who create the answers or the solutions to getting that. And what I realized was the answer to creating a Acres of Diamonds store or platform where people could go and buy branded apparel to support mental mental fitness and to support this type of work. We were actually wearing it the whole time.
So Acres of Diamonds weren't necessarily in us, or actually they were in us, but they were also Acres of Diamonds was on us
They were
in the
on us.
form of the apparel that Dan Lane had already provided. So the Acres of Diamonds were always there, just like the story goes, right? Just like Russell Conwell's original story. The Acres of Diamonds are always right there.
They're right there, and it just goes to the fact that we just have to ask ourselves and really take a moment to look and to really take a moment to try and find your answers before you think that they're out there, before you think that they're not already in your mind, inside of you, manifesting, brewing, getting ready to solve that problem, or getting ready to achieve that goal. And I'll be honest, and I'm didn't mean to say that, because I'm always speaking honest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shout
I
out to
hate that.
I
To be
hate
honest
that.
with you.
I'll be honest with you. I am being honest. But when I looked down and realized that I was wearing an Acres of Diamonds branded shirt, I said, I'm freaking wearing the answer. It's right here. Like, why can't this just be duplicated to anybody who wants to buy it? And so it was, and I got emotional. I got a little emotional when I thought of that idea, because it played right into what our core belief is, that everybody has greatness within. And you find that greatness by asking yourself these questions, these important questions, and really digging and finding those answers. And we found those answers with the apparel we were already wearing with Dan Lane and Fastlane Apparel. So
The other piece of this that I love, and we don't talk about it enough. There's a couple things I love about this, and when we started this, you and I also decided that anytime we had the chance to lift up the people in the Hilton community
Mhm.
in one way, shape, or another, one way, shape, or form, we would do it. And Dan has been a big player in the Hilton community relative to apparel. And he's worked really, really closely with Hilton Select Basketball. He's worked really, really closely with a lot of the other club teams. And, the fact that he trusts us to work with us and we trust him to work with him, I think it's fantastic. Because, we've had some challenges within our community relative to generating interest and participating in the
Yeah,
Acres of Diamonds programs. And we've
yeah,
come to accept it, right? I mean, we've come to accept that it's hard to be a prophet in your own land, basically, right? That um, it doesn't matter how strong a business we're building, what kind of awesome results we're getting,
yep,
right? With people that participate, we're still viewed by a lot of people, our friends and family and loved ones, as little DJ and little Scott, right?
yeah,
They don't know everybody thinks I don't know what everybody thinks, but maybe people think, maybe there's some people that think Acres of Diamonds, you know, happened right away. I've been working on Acres of Diamonds in some way, shape, or form for 12 years, 13 years now, right?
I'm about 3 years in.
You're over 3 years.
2 to 3, yeah.
Yeah, you're approaching maybe 4 years now of doing something every day,
Yes.
right? Every day for
Yep.
4 years. And, I've been doing something every day for 13 years.
Mhm.
So Acres of Diamond isn't new,
It's not new. So you
right?
think we kind of know a little bit
Right.
about
So,
this stuff
I mean,
now.
we're getting our feet under us. We're getting
Yeah.
traction. We've got a couple great, Dan Lane is one great partner, obviously, now that's going to be part of our family. And we've got another one. It's under the Positive Intelligence, under a Positive Intelligence Technology
Mhm.
partner application, partner app that is going to be, that's been game changing already, right?
Oh
For
yeah.
the people that are participating.
Yep.
And, there are some Hilton people that have taken advantage of the program, but
Yes.
by and large, it's not Hilton people,
I
right?
know.
And it's interesting because we set out with a very, very clear discussion, you and I, to say, look, we're gonna do this to lift up the people in our, in our circle.
Yeah. And most of those people are from the North Greece Hilton area.
Yeah.
And so, and we even have the Marcus Gibbs Acres of Diamonds scholarship, which is awarded to a Hilton student.
To the Hilton student. Yeah, we haven't gone anywhere else. We keep it in Hilton. And
We're keeping it in Hilton. So even if there is maybe some profit in your own land ideas, we're still going to give money to the Hilton community in some way, shape, or form. We're still going to give some sort of service, because the Hilton community has given so much to us,
right.
and it's shaped us in so many good, strong, and positive ways, that no matter what, a piece of me and a piece of you will always be there. And I'm always willing to give something back, to if we can make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm excited. And I'm really, really grateful for Dan Lane coming back in
Yeah.
and being so so easy to work with on this idea. And I'm glad you got us back in the game with him.
Yeah. So if anybody needs any customized T-shirts or anything ever, Dan Lane is the guy to call. Fast Lane Apparel, whatever they call it, called Fast Lane. They are. It was the easiest process I had ever done. I thought the whole time I was missing something because it was so easy compared to the other individuals that I deal with. So awesome experience. I would recommend them to anybody.
Your acres of diamonds are right there.
They were right on my chest the whole time. I
That's
never
right.
even realized it.
All right, Deej, good job. Thank you very much. Daily Diamond number 69. Thank you, buddy. Have a great
Yes.
week.
See you.